Today I will lead you into why life unfolds the way it does. Why do you face these challenges? Why does life take these turns? Is it a result of your past actions? Or is it a result of your past lives? Or is it a lesson of some kind? Let us explore together. Namaste. Let me lead you into an understanding of life and the philosophical understanding with which we can view life. Why did you marry this person? Why was this child born to you? Why were you born to those parents? Why did this enterprise never take off? Why this particular health problem? The answer you give this why is going to give the direction to the future sequence of events that would unfold in your life. And there are 4 answers which humanity has arrived through time. The first is fate, the second is sin, the third is chance, and the fourth is karma. Let us look at these. Fate is essentially a Greek idea. If you believe in fate, you'll give in to that idea that gods and goddesses have already decided how your life would unfold. That is, to whom you will be born, what you will achieve, how you will die is already determined. If you give in to the idea of fate, you essentially become either a stoic, somebody who is disinterested in life, because you really do not have any role to play. The flow of experiences, the flow of life experiences would make you feel like a driftwood that is being carried by the great current. That is fate. Now let us talk of sin. Sin is essentially a Hebrew idea that flows into Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And if you believe in sin, you will see troubles of your life, the troubles that you experience in your life, as punishments given to you by God. According to the philosophical understanding of sin, God made some rules, some laws or commandments on how a human being should live. If you broke these laws, you would have sinned, and God becomes angry with you and gives you punishment. Your life will move in the direction of your predominant perception. You will most likely experience problems every time you disobey the laws. The third philosophical view of why life unfolds the way it does, the third view is chance. If you subscribed to this view, you would see this universe, this entire universe, as a random flow of events and occurrences. And all things that happen, you will see it as accidents. Your birth is an accident, it is a chance. Your death is an accident, it is a chance. If you gave into this view, you would either see life as an adventure, or you would be terrified of the unknown. Now let us talk of the Hindu concept of karma. Karma can be both good and bad. Let us today talk of bad karma. Bad karma is definitely not given to you by God. Karma has no agency. It is a law. It is a universal law. Like the law of motion, the law of gravity, or the law of nature, it is a law. Karma shows life as a series of causes coming together to form consequences. According to the laws of karma, every intention, emotion, and action becomes a cause. And these causes in course of time bears effects, bears fruits. If you plant a seed, the seed grows into a plant and then into a tree, and it bears fruits. If you planted a bitter neem seed, it will grow into a neem tree, it will bear neem fruit. If you planted a sweet mango seed, in course of time it will grow into a mango tree and it would bear mango fruits. If you embrace the idea of karma as your way of perceiving life, you are prompted on the path of self-enquiry and self-reflection. Because law of karma, please understand, gives both responsibility to the individual for what unfolds in their life. It also gives the power to the individual to change what would unfold in future. So I want you to sit back and look at the flow of your life events. How do you see these events? Mahabharata is not the story of one individual. It is not the story of one person's heroic deeds. It is an incredible portrayal of the karmic forces of hundreds of individuals intertwining with each other, all of it culminating in a devastating war. Before we get into it, I want you to know that karma is not as simple as you reap what you sow, but many times over. There is more to karma. There are several laws of karma. Let me share with you one karmic law. One of the secret karmic laws not known to humanity until now is the state of being from which you begin an action has a tendency to recreate circumstances that will reinforce that same state in you. Let me repeat. The state of being from which you begin an action, it has a tendency to recreate circumstances that will reinforce the same state in you. That is, if you began a project or an action from a state of love or joy, there is a possibility that you will come across situations that will increase love and joy in you. Similarly, if you began an action from a stressful state or a suffering state, say hate or anger or a desire to prove to someone that you are superior to them or fear of failure, you will most likely come across those situations that will reinforce the same mind states from which you perform those actions. Let us take the example of Draupadi to explain this principle. Her father birthed her out of anger and vengeance for his childhood friend. She was birthed in hate. She was birthed to seek vengeance. And the series of life incidents unfold around her that increase this hate. During Swayamvara, hate emerges towards her in Karna. During Rajasuya, hate emerges in Duryodhana for her. Likewise, she too builds hate in herself as she suffers injustice, as she suffers humiliation. Many experiences happen in her life that she continues to build her anger, her hate towards others. And she does not work to dissolve her anger and hate. She in fact makes it a point to remember the shame she had suffered so that she can keep her hate alive. She also makes sure her husbands also remember the insult she has suffered. She does not want them to forget it, eventually leading to a bloody war and to the death of her children. I'm not trying to bring down Draupadi's greatness of character, but what I'm trying to show you over here is a karmic principle. You will find the same happening to Bhima, to Duryodhana. They too face the situations that reinforce the state of jealousy and anger that they function from. And in this karmic flow, all the people related to these powerful characters also get sucked into the vortex of karmic consequences. When you get sucked into negative karmic tide, the people associated with you are also impacted. When you get drawn into positive karmic tide, again, the loved ones and the people whom you work with, they all stand to gain from it. If your life has to turn, you have to begin with dissolving your frustration, your fear of failure. You need to awaken to powerful states of consciousness. You need to experience a state of calm courage. You need to experience great equanimity. Only then a new cycle of abundance will begin to flow in your life. You have to begin an authentic spiritual journey.